Greetings YouTube, Khundes here, and let's continue being the Bahma, who is actually really not doing really well right now. Now that I think about it, let me just check something. I could form Hindustan right now if I was at peace. That probably won't stay through, but... well, I say probably won't stay through, we'll see. I'm gonna try to peace out my coalition quickly. Although I realize it's kind of like an absurd notion. Were you sieging his capital, you cheeky vassal? Yes, you were. Oh, nice, that's also a Punjab Corps. Baluchistani separatists down here. Oh, crap. No, this is going to hurt. Because now I'm attacking in mountains, and I'm apparently winning? How am I winning this? In holy war against Sunda. How am I winning this? Oh, there we go. Now I'm not winning this. It's just too many people. And I just rolled a 0. Nope. Subjects tired of war. Well, here, get your war, love me. Hey, I'm Captain Military. Look at that. I can military tech up. Wait, why is there a battle over here? Oh, because they're fighting rebels. Ugh, that was disgusting. The fact that Bengal is in this war is really, really annoying. What can I do? What can I do? Okay, Afghanistan, what the hell do you even want? You want me to release Multan, Madurai, and Bangladesh as sovereign states? Oh, screw off. Screw off. Might as well just, like, throw away 30 years of gameplay. Screw off, Afghanistan. I'm not giving you that. What is this? Fars? Why is Fars in here? Fars and Bengal have no business being there. How's the manpower there? The manpower there is terrible. Okay, Ming, get the hell out of my capital. Maybe I should focus on Ming first rather than my coalition. Can I even get to the... yeah, I can reach it. For now. Don't know for how long. We should deal with that. Corrupt man. Yeah. Plundered in war. Fine. I don't care. Where the hell is Kalat? I don't even care right now. I don't have admin points. Go away. This is really, really crappy. Go away, you stupid rebels. Katapang incense. Colonial enthusiasm. Yay. Not that I care right now. Okay, let's keep going towards Ming. We gotta liberate this province somehow. Whoa, don't go different routes, you stupid armies. Oh, I'm paused. Let's combine them into a single mega stack. Not that I see this doing anything. Ceylon can no longer make money because all of that land is occupied by stupid Fars who has no frickin' business being even in this war. I really hate that Bengal was called... hey, Ming, crap, that's a mountain, right? It is. Okay. Let's not fight in mountains again. Let's not do something stupid like that. You're in Kathmandu, I can kill you. Kill the one stack of Timmies. Okay. Yeah, if I can get rid of Ming, that would be a good start. Show superiority is really... yeah. I don't have a good feeling about this. This was not supposed to happen. This was all not supposed to happen. Oh nice, we got a metric ton of BAHMAN particularists. You guys can have fun with that. These particularists will fight for me. I'm killing a Ming stack. I'm not killing the Ming stack easy enough for how it's supposed to be easy. I'm losing boats still, not that it even matters at this point. Go and protect all the boats. Okay, I've killed... Why was it so hard to kill that 8 Ming stack? Wait, he's going to be defending in the mountains? I get there on 7 February, he gets there way before me. Damn it! Oh, Kalat is over here. I don't care if there's influence over here. Make their countries crappier for all I care. Yeah, shit's terrible right now. Wait. 21 February, 23. I don't want to be defender. I don't want to be attacker in mountains. I have to get past this Ming army somehow. Oh no, that's a 1 stack. What? Okay. Well, I'm still going to the war goal. Ain't nothing you can do to stop me. I'm gonna reach the war goal and then I'm gonna liberate it. Oh, nice, I finished that. Useful? Yeah, right now what's killing me is just from... Oh no, the battles are not that bad, it's all occupations right now. Yeah, but what am I gonna do, really? Realistically, my country is entirely sieged. Fars, I hate you. Ming, I hate you. How is Ming's enthusiasm so high? It's actually not that high. For winning as hard as he is. Kyrgyzstan. Sunni Zealots over here. I don't even remember. Was I even converting that? I don't care. Don't care about those rebels right now. I have the war goal. Oh crap, his war enthusiasm went way up. Sunni Zealots cross Timurids. That is fine. We must always attack. Because at this point, what the hell, right? Yeah, I'm gonna try to white piece Ming at this point. Augustan, that's fine, I don't care. There is literally nothing I can do about this. Oh, Ming's at medium enthusiasm. We may be approaching white peace territory. Meanwhile, those rebels are going to siege everything. But in so doing, they will free things. And I don't think these guys can fight 70 particularists. So at some point these rebels will potentially allow me white pieces. I will fight with my rebels. Oh nice, noble rebels. Also useful. Baluchistani separatists. Hormuz, that's fine. Bijapur. I don't... Oh wait, Bijapur. No, that's not Bidar. Well, Bidar's about to fall anyway. There's nothing I can do about it. Bidar will fall, and that will be that. I still say it's all Lang Zhang's fault. Our fate will prevail! Not that that's gonna do anything, but okay. Let's keep spawning rebels, actually. Rebels are actually useful. Because then these guys have to exhaust themselves fighting my rebels. Force the merchants to lower their prices, or... Well, that costs nothing. Done deal. And what does that do with the merchants? I can't do anything with them. Undo my nobles. Can't give me anything. Rebels doing whatever they want. Vidar has fallen to Fars. Oh, and not to Ming. This is important and interesting. Not good for the coalition war. But regardless... wow, it's been 5 years since Ming declared war on me. 5 frickin' years, and now Ming is winning again. Oh, because you retook the war goal. But he's still not feeling the war much anymore. How's his manpower? He has no manpower left. He is fighting me on empty. I still call it so garbage that long... It's all started because of this guy still. I chose poorly when I chose my ally. Ah, crap. This may be the end. This may be the end of everything. This upsets me so very much. So very, very, very much. Oh, hey, I'm winning. Somehow I'm winning. Nope, I somehow lost. And now I'm getting stack wiped. Alright, cool. I was winning and then I wasn't. I'm not getting stack wiped, but I am getting stack wiped. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. I can try to run, but... Wow, okay. Right. Well, stack wiped. Ming. Fine. Suggest offer. Go away. Afghanistan. Suggest offer. Go away. And, screw everything. Screw absolutely everything. Molten exists. I have lost stuff on them. Wait, Punjab, Punjab is still my vassal. I have no troops, I have no manpower, I have nothing. Recovering from that is just not something I'm excited for. My vassal, well, Bundelkhand is really unhappy about the situation. I was doing so well. Hey, Bahmani India. Jharkhand came out. This is terrible. This is terrible. No. I am calling the series here. Sorry that ended in a whimper. In a really, really sad whimper. That is just... No. I could probably recover from this over time, but I just don't really want to go through those motions. And actually, if I think about it right now, considering when I'm recording this episode, patch 1.24 should be coming out soon if it hasn't already. So I think I'm just going to use this opportunity to restart something on patch 1.24. If it's not out yet, it'll be out soon. And yeah. Essentially, since I still have a lot of time in the episode too, and I don't want to cheat you guys out of an episode, we're gonna do something maybe a little different on this, you know, crapping out ending. I'm gonna go over the mistakes I've made, or at least try to analyze the mistakes I've made. Like, in part for me, so I help myself become even better as a player, and in part for you guys watching, in case you want to learn something useful. Hopefully it's useful. I mean, there was a lot of things with learning the new, the new patch, of course, with all the new mechanics they added, and the new expansion, Cradle of Civilization. A small mistake, but still one that I should consider, is that I never tried to invite a scholar. And that would have been, like, even helpful. Like, the other Shia scholar, though he got deleted off the map, is shock damage received. That would have made my troops even deadlier by a long shot. Hanbali would have been useful to try to get, also. But I never actually tried to play with this at all. So that was a wasted opportunity to make my troops even just that much stronger. I was extremely inefficient with manpower. That happened several times, especially when it comes to sieging. Leaving a huge stack. Wait. Am I a tributary of Ming? Did I become a tributary of Ming? I believe I became a tributary of Ming. Yep, I became a tributary state of Ming. So he didn't take any of his land back, he just made me a tributary. Don't know why, I'm not necessarily... I mean, that's not bad, per se. But, alright, so that had happened. So the manpower one is a clear, obvious problem. I was really bad with managing it the whole game, especially for the past 4 or 5 episodes at this point. Bengal was a huge problem. I had at some point 30 floating favors. If I had boosted them, I probably could have kept him as a friend. He was the most reliable friend because he was strong, he was right next to me, and, well, any war that was called he could reach. It's that simple. Any war that I could call him in, he could reach. So he was both good offensively and defensively. So he would have been great if I had managed to keep him as a friend. The random him becoming my rival was absolute garbage. My reaction when he broke alliance was correct. Acquiring an ally was crucial because in EU4 allies are everything. Lanzhang was a poor pick. In hindsight, he was the stronger of the 3 options down here. But he was a poor pick mostly because he had no manpower and clearly he was a warmonger. Which means, like, even as it stands, allying him with 0 manpower, he would have not answered the call. So in that sense, he already was a weak option. If I was going to pick Lanzhang, I probably should have also picked Malacca, but then that would have gotten me really high over my Diplo limit. Which brings me to another mistake I've made. I have played too much with vassals, and I have wasted too many Diplo points annexing vassals at all points, and so much so that it paralyzed my Diplo game. Exploration Ideas was filled out right now in 1529. I am now 5 Diplo texts behind where I should be. I can take up an admin if I want. Actually, I'm 4 Diplo texts behind from annexing all those vassals. This really penalized me. My first idea, religious, was a good idea because it's always a phenomenal idea and it helps stabilize the country a lot. Everyone follows the Ismaili school. That's hilarious. Yeah. Now, can I form Hindustan, actually? Now that I think about it. I don't own Kotte because it was removed from me. You bastards. But, yeah, religious was a fantastic first idea for converting everything. And for giving me... Well, it gave me religious unity, it gave me a useful CB. But church attendance duty was not really useful. Prestige, well, the prestige was good because it helped keep me topped off. Inquisition was kind of useful because especially now I was going to start conquering Sunni stuff. Deus Vult was great, and culture conversion cost I didn't use. Religious was useful, but considering how many vassals I had, influence would have been a much better pick for diplomatic annexation cost minus 25% and the Diplo Rep plus 2. Which would have allowed me to annex vassals in chain, and thus would have freed up more Diplo slots faster. Considering how much I played the vassal game, I should have went influence first, and then religious. Because BAHMAN IS also starts with tolerance of heathens plus 3, which, if I don't do anything dumb, leaves me with a positive tolerance of heathens, and therefore, can I look at a heathen province? Do I have a heathen province? This is a heathen province. If I look at the unrest tolerance, it actually reduces the unrest, so my tolerance right now is positive. It makes... I could have kept like my entire country Hindu for a while and been okay. It's one of the perks of this tradition. The yearly army tradition thing is really good. I didn't notice I had that. Kept my army tradition really high. So yes, this was all quite the situation. And exploration, like unfortunately exploration it would have been delayed, but I didn't really gain anything from maxing out exploration as it stands right now. In fact, by picking it second, I still don't even have colonial range plus 115, which leaves me limited in how far I can go and forced me to take kind of half-useless colonies first. If my first colony had been Tulambewang, I could have gotten it and instantly have a holy war for the Java Island, or taken the holy war for Pasai, for example, and actually made something out of it as a third idea. I just like didn't have the range to properly fully utilize exploration. So exploration second, because at first I also picked it because I wanted to have access to Africa faster, but I already unlocked my third idea group. Not near any of this stuff, and I'm still severely limited in where I can go. So exploration second was actually really not a good idea. I picked it way too early for my needs. And the third idea at that point would have been exploration anyway. Because at that point I could have made really good use of it, and I would have caught up to my Diplotech from having picked influence first and annexing all these vassals. So if I was to play BAHMAN IS again, I would pick influence first if I played a vassal game I was playing, and then I would pick religious. In fact, religious is such a weird pick because until I had invested 1,200 admin points in it, I actually didn't really get anything out of it. But I did get Garbians out of Divine Supremacy, so that was a really good tick. Yeah, and I even get like 25 Religious Unity, which helps keeps the stability from Religious Unity capped off. So yeah, that happened, and the final obvious mistake was the aggressive expansion management. I have a really powerful tool with the merchants, with how I can keep it down. I could have, if I had been like sufficient with my foresight, instead of converting things with the center in here, which was I was going to convert anyway, which is a nice thing to be able to do, but I would have been better off just improving relations, like keeping a merchant in Indus or Doab and one in Hormuz to help keep Timurids and Afghanistan out of my coalition as long as possible. The fact that they were in it was a really big problem in hindsight. Like, annexing Baluchistan was a great idea, but I should have done it in a way that wouldn't have gotten these two in my coalition. So that was another really big problem. I should have finished off Jaunpur while I had the chance. When I attacked this guy, Maldives, I didn't realize I was so exposed to Ming. Because Lanzhang was a really bad problem. But I was exposed to Ming and to a potential coalition at that point, and I didn't realize it. Then again, it was hard to tell that Lanzhang was such a backstabbing fool. But as soon as Ming declared the war, it was too late. Unfortunately. What else? What else can I say? What else did I do wrong? Well, I think I think that's pretty much covers everything. I went over everything I wanted to say. I mean, manpower, vassals, ideas, drilling. Because I was so inefficient with my manpower, I almost had salaried soldiers, but then I burned it all in slack and recruitment because my manpower debt was massive. A much better idea would have been to hire a bunch of mercs, which I ended up doing anyway. I can't see it right now because they got stack wiped, but essentially, yeah, that would have been a much better idea. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Like, I could have been more efficient with my aggressive expansion. I say this also, but I needed exploration. Exploration is really what enabled the whole situation with, like, managing my AE better by eating other people really far from each other and having different fronts open. That would have been really important, but it wasn't gonna happen. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That is the extent of the mistakes as far as I see them. Forts really didn't matter, I don't think. I didn't have a bad economy. I was actually on top of my economy the whole game. Heck, look, I have 2+3 advisors, and I could manage it if there wasn't so many rebels ruining everything. Yeah, and I didn't have any bad kings at any point that I had to get rid of. I was really, really lucky with all of the king rolls I made. The starting heir died and gave me a really good alternative, which really helped. Maybe I should have played with the dhimmi, but then again, as soon as you go religious as a Muslim nation, the dhimmi become a hindrance, because then they become things that you can't convert. And when you're Shia, you have no real reason to not go religious, like, somewhat early on, because it literally gives you a CB on everything. Defender of the Fate, that was actually a thing that I probably would have been better off letting Rasids die, letting whoever here was getting attacked, letting him die as well. I would have been better off just, like, canning it and then re-getting it if I really wanted it. I mean, I had the money anyway. It's a waste of money to do it that way. But ironically, when you're Shia, as long as there's other Shia nations, you don't really want to be Defender of the Fate. You want the other Shia nations to get eaten, because Karakoyunlu, Ajam, they will eventually die. Well, I say that, unless Persia forms. But it didn't look like Persia was going to form soon, and by then I was going to start invading them, technically. In theory. Yeah, I think that pretty much covers everything. I mean, every bad thing that happened the past few episodes could have been avoided if I had spent my favors religiously on Bengal to boost trust and kept him capped off. He was a very valuable ally, who became probably my worst enemy, even worse than Ming. Fighting Ming was a great idea when I did it. It was a risky play. I didn't fully recover from my war with Ming because I kept doing other wars on the side. That was also a mistake. But fighting Ming itself was not a bad thing. I actually got a really good deal out of it. It's just a shame that I didn't get to declare the next war on Ming. But at that point I really needed a time of peace, and I wasn't giving myself a time of peace. Yeah, so thank you all for watching. Hopefully you've learned a few things. If not, then at this point I think I am done rambling. And I will see you next time, where I'll start something else, hopefully not explode. And that will most likely be in patch 1.24 at that point. So thank you guys for watching. See you next time.